Hi, my name is Sue Dean, and I am doing the video on the 4 chapters in our book. The first chapter talks about the historical and philosophical perspectives. Um, the concept of family life education, it gives us the chance to teach in many different types of situations, focusing on healthy family functioning. So we're able to provide education to individuals and families to help avoid the challenging situations, hopefully before they happen. Trying to create happy relationships within a healthy, functioning family. The goal is strong, healthy families. And family life education's part is to help prevent the need for therapy, but all aspects help to reach this goal. In the community, it is important that we work with parent volunteer groups. One of my beliefs is that volunteers do make a difference, and volunteering shows you care. So if you can work within your community and find those willing to volunteer and be a part of this whole connection, that's to everyone's benefit. Childhood intervention prevention is the best approach. So if we can work with these families through FLE, we have a better chance of preventing the situations that cause the need for the therapy. We're reaching diverse audiences. Increased efforts to reach those are the greatest need. So it is a matter of how do we reach those audiences. There are varied approaches. There's the ones they give in the book are expert, facilitator, critical inquirer, collaborator, interventionist, and electric. And there's so many possible approaches we can work within several, or we can find one that works best for our own environment and our own philosophy on FLE and how we can best get that out to the community. In Chapter 2, it talks about designing a comprehensive family life education prevention programs. And again, there we are with prevention. The book talks about 4 different areas. Program analysis, and this requires some significant research to find the key risk factors in your area. What is it that you want to work on, and what is it that's most needed in your area? The program design, it must be designed for the audience's needs, and it's up to us to figure those out and put that together. Pilot and advanced testing, I put them together. The testing kind of reminds me of using some good marketing techniques. It can't be assumed that our ideas are the best for our potential audience. We need to find that out in advance. What does our community need, or what are the needs that are going to bring that audience in? Then the dissemination. That means we've got success. We've got a program that works. So we need to implement the program in other areas, sharing with others so it will go on. And then if it's a success, it will go on, and other people will want to go to the program and learn more about it and share it themselves. So what are the characteristics of a strong, sustainable family life education programs? Well, I think one of the characteristics is a community working together to make a successful program. Again, I mentioned that community a few times, and I think it's important because the community is the one that's going to make this happen or not. Then we go into Chapter 16, and it talks about marketing and family life principles, practices, and programs. And one of the things it said was the underwhelming participation that's been happening. I've seen that throughout the chapters, and that is obviously a concern of family life educators, that there has been an underwhelming response. So for marketing, they talk about the 4 P's: product, price, place, and promotion. So the product, how to create a product that is inviting to the audience, and the leaders and the community and the support of the audience. The list can go on, so it's necessary to properly identify the product that best suits as many people as possible while addressing their needs. The price, for me, that's not one of my personal goals. The price needs to basically cover the costs of the facility if you need it, if you're going to have anything there. Just you really need to cover your costs. And then if you want to make money on it as FLE, that's up to you. But it's got to be a price that's reasonable to bring people in. A place that's easily accessible, inexpensive, and meets the specific needs of your presentation. But to me, the biggest factor is the 4th P, and that's the promotion. It's again back to how important marketing is. It doesn't matter how great the first piece are, the product, the price, and the place, if we don't promote it properly. If we have a great program and nobody's there to see it, that doesn't do anybody any good, yourselves or the people you're trying to help. And the publics, it also talked about in chapter 16. It is important to be aware of your community publicly and politically. This means understanding who the decision makers are and who the public policy makers are. And the best way to do this is to be involved in your own community. Being involved will also help with partnerships and policy and who holds those purse strings, who can help you with fundraising and financing if needed. In chapter 19, it talks about the improving the practices of family life education. It needs to be part of the new direction of our mental health in our communities. There is an emphasis on therapy and case management, which is great. In the first chapter, it talked about the aspects working towards a healthy family, and that is family life education, therapy, and case management, all working together to create a healthy family. And I see kind of the balance is more toward the therapy and case management, and there is not as much towards family life education or the prevention. And I'd love to be able to see this happening more. The book also talked about the fact that there really is no increase in numbers of family life education certifications. They get about 300 a year, but they lose about 300 a year for various reasons. And it would be wonderful to be able to see that grow. And the more that grows, the more we're going to see prevention and workshops and support in the community to help the prevention. Making family life education a part of the mental health community programs, which means integration into these areas. I think it's crucial that family life educators put on great programs that will pull people in, help within their community, help with prevention, and get the word out to others. Thank you very much.